Hi everyone. We're going to do a quick how to set up your ePub. We're going to have pre-crit tonight, so I just want to make sure I cover this for you so you can start thinking about your ePub layout. And you're going to need to do some sketches and plan your animation and so forth. So we're going to go up and we're going to open File and we're going to go to New Document and we're going to pop up a window and we're going to go to Mobile. And under Mobile, you can view all presets. We're going to use the iPad 768-1024. So I'm going to do the width. I'm going to do it wide. So it's going to be 1024 by 768 pixels. And I don't need to worry about columns or gutters. And the margin is 36 pixels, which is fine. And there's no bleed on this. This is going to be a web-based ePub. So I'm going to hit create. And it's going to give me my document, which is going to be my cover. Now, you can add multiple pages afterwards to figure out how many pages you're going to have. You might have 2, you might have 3, or you might have 4, but you have to have at least 2. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to insert one more page. So I'm going to open up my properties panel so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to make sure that I am in digital publishing. Okay. My workspace switcher is going to be digital publishing. So in here, I'm going to add an additional page. I need 2 pages and I don't need them facing. And so I'm going to go page and then add a new page. So let's go up here. Pages. I got 2 pages, so you can see what pages I have. Okay, so I can get to 1 and 2. Okay, so you can add it in your properties, you can add it in your pages panel, but make sure you add a second page at least. You can add it when you first start. It's up to you. If you have to add a third page, you can go in here and add a third page. Not a problem. All right. So once you're in there, you need to figure out how you're going to lay out your ePub. Okay, so on my first page, I have a cover and I have in this pub my featured article that I want in this ePub. So I pulled out the one article from that ePub and I set up my header similar to what I had in my magazine. And I'm doing the featured fresh herbs. And then I have my little call out here and my photo. On my second page is where I'm going to lay out, where I'm going to talk about my different herbs. So I have my rosemary, my spearmint, and my dill. I put little call outs to point to each one. And then I have a little bit of text that's underneath each of the herbs. I created a third page and I kept my header. So you can see my header is consistent. And that header is done. If you open pages, you can see in my master page, I put my header because it's on every page. So it's going to show up in the right spot on every single page. So you want to make sure that your header is there so you have consistency throughout your document. Okay, so I'm going to go to page 2. There's my header. I have my call outs. Now on my third page, I just brought in a video. We're going to go over how to embed videos. And I have a photo gallery here. We're going to have a lesson in class on this. And I have my slideshow title. I created buttons, previous, next page, and I have a little description and a link underneath it. I have to lay all this out first before I can go animate and add the links and everything. So you're going to need to do your thumbnails to figure out how your pages are going to flow in your ePub. Then in class, we will go over on how to animate everything. So for my rosemary, I wanted to make it move. So I'm going to go over to, there's timing, animation, and object states, buttons, and so forth under digital publishing. So I'm going to go to animation. And in my animation window, I'm going to pick this and I don't have any animation showing on this. So I can animate my herbs. I can animate words. I can animate text, arrows, whatever I want to do. Okay. So if I pick my, if I pick, say, one of my herbs, I'm going to use my direct select tool. I'm going to choose my herb. Pick my frame box, not the actual photo. So I'm going to pick my herb, and then I'm going to come over here and it's going to tell me what I chose. So right now I picked an iStock image here and I want to make it dance. So this is going to show how to make it dance. I can use the little down arrow to choose how I want it to go. I can make it fly out from bottom, fly out from left. I can make it fly in from bottom. I can make it fly in from left. So if I pick fly in from left, it's going to show me the arrow. So it's going to put the animation from out here and bring it in. So if I want to see what it does, this is what it's going to do. So it's going to fly in from the left. So I'm going to have dill. I'm going to pick that. So I'm going to have it, instead of dance, I'm going to have it fly in from right. Okay. So this is at the 1 second duration and it's going to play one time, not on a loop. I can have it on a loop and it'll keep doing that. So I want to see what this looks like. So down here in the lower portion of this window is a preview spread ePub. So I can go out here and I can preview this spread. So it's showing the wiggle that I have set up. Here comes my rosemary. There's a spearmint. I didn't do anything to that, but make it dance. And then dill, it wiggles, shows dill, and then the dill flies in. So I can add animation features to each one of these things, and I can control the duration and time and animate to and rotate and all that business. Now, timing is on the next one. So on page load, so I have my timing set up to go my path to rosemary. Here's this iStock image. So it's going to animate the path, which is this arrow. Then it's going to animate the word rosemary, and then it's going to fly in rosemary. So I can reverse the order. So if I want to have rosemary fly in, I can just drag my image to the top and move my path down. So now what's going to happen is my animation will move in my photo, then the path will wiggle and the rosemary will pulse. Then this path is going to wiggle. This is going to dance. Well, I want to change that. I want it to dance first. So I'm going to put that up under here. So now this is going to dance, this is going to wiggle, and then this is going to pulse. And then the same thing at the end, I want my dill to come in first. So I'm going to have my dill fly in, my arrow wiggle, and my dill pulse. So I can set the timing under the timing panel. So I want to see this. So I'm going to go back out to my animation. I'm just going to look at my preview spread and see what I've got. So there comes my rosemary. There it is. It's dancing, pulsing, wiggling, dancing, pulsing. And then my dill flies in, it wiggles and pulses. Okay. So you can go ahead and start building out your layout. And then we're going to get into setting up your animation and timing and go through all that. I just wanted to give you a quick, brief overview of what we're doing next so you can plan out your magazine into an ePub.